He lied to the grand jury, and he committed perjury.
It was a very hectic time, something I was very impressed that I needed to do well. It was something that I thought was monumental in terms of the history of the country.
Former Florida Republican Congressman Bill McCollum is one of a small handful of people in U.S. history who have argued to oust a sitting president in a Senate impeachment trial.
I didn't particularly want to do it, not because I was afraid of doing it. It's just it was a very important thing, and I did not like the idea that a president put us in that position.
In January 1999, McCollum took the lead in presenting a summary of the case against then-President Bill Clinton to the Senate.
These impeachment proceedings aren't before you because of one or two lies about a sexual relationship. This is not about sex. This is about obstruction of justice. This is about a pattern. This is about a scheme.
That's something he says took intense preparation.
I took the time to go to my apartment. I spent basically a couple of days sequestered there, working on it. I drafted it myself and got one of my assistants to do the typing of it, and then I rewrote it like you do if you're a novelist or something, until I got it to the point where I could deliver it. It was very intense, as I said, because it took a lot of work. I had to condense the entire arguments into a 30-minute period and weave together what was a pattern that the president had done.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has chosen 7 members of Congress to serve as House managers in the impeachment trial for President Donald Trump, emphasizing their experience with the legal system.
The emphasis is on comfort level in the courtroom.
But McCollum, who served as a judge advocate for the Navy and later became Florida's Attorney General, says laying out legal arguments for the jurors in an impeachment trial can be trickier than a normal courtroom.
They are very much like making an argument to a jury, just in terms of the way that you go about what you're doing on the Senate floor. There are more of them, and they're highly educated. They probably know all about the facts of the case pretty much before they start. They're not excluded from listening to the outside world, which jurors usually are in a criminal trial. And this isn't following criminal rules. The rules of evidence don't apply here. It's all of whatever the Senate says.
His advice to the new House managers: don't get distracted.
Well, the hardest part is just focus. There's a lot of distraction going on out there if you let it take place, and I would certainly recommend to these managers that they keep their focus. Their job is to represent the House and present the House's case.